History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. More people who have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. We brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
On this hike, some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. This hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. What we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their families' permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out of a 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
Yeah. So I come back and I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it because I didn't want to look internally. I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I was on the road for about 8 years trucking. And this makes me think about how insignificant all of the major things going on are. I mean, what, 1 million years ago, that blew up. And, over time became this.
Whether it's hiking mountains or building monuments, it takes a community to heal a warrior. Warriors didn't get damaged and didn't become separated from the sunlight of the spirit on their own. It happened in the name of this nation. We can change the way we think about war, how we think about warriors, how we think about ourselves, and what we think we're going to do in the American community. We can do it now. We can do it here. And there's going to be another generation of warriors coming. We can set the tone to create a culture that grabs them up and loves them and smothers them in resources and opportunity right now.
The goal at any given race is, of course, to win. And CrowdStrike, AWS, and DXDT were fortunate to achieve championship-winning results in 2020. We're extremely proud to be partnering with Operation Motorsport through our racing initiatives. Their program seeks to place military veterans in various positions inside a real racing team. The experience aids in their retraining, recovery, and rehabilitation.
So my name is Chad Failing. I'm a staff sergeant retired out of the United States Army. I am with Kevin Boehm under DXDT. You're getting creative. You're getting taught to think outside of the box.
We couldn't be more proud to be affiliated with this great program. In the spirit of giving back to the community and creating meaningful opportunities, we are committed to building a diverse motorsports platform with the amazing men and women who have served our country.
Welcome back to the stream. It is Friday night. It is week 9. We are here at Charlotte. Got a special announcement tonight. Got the good folks at Top Tier Race Control going to join us tonight so that I'm not trying to admin and broadcast the race all at the same time. High quality business going to help us out tonight. As always here at Got Your Six Racing Network, we are racing for awareness of veterans issues. As you have heard throughout the broadcast, 22 veterans a day take their own lives, which is 22 too many. So throughout the night, you'll see us playing promos from various businesses out there doing great things for veterans. If you know a veteran out there, maybe you haven't heard from them in a while, man, please reach out. Let them know you appreciate them. Show them some love. You never know what that conversation could lead to. It could possibly save a life. We are going to get the drivers meeting going a little early tonight because we do have the folks from Top Tier Race Control with us. So we will call the drivers. As always, you will ride along with me as we go through the night. You just won't see the live reviews. We will probably leave the race chat on so that you can hear the drivers and the race control as we go on through the night. So something new, we're going to give her a go. So welcome aboard week 9, 358s followed by limited late models and 305s. As always, we will call the drivers off the track right now. Get all drivers clear the track, please. All drivers clear the track. All drivers, clear the track, please. All drivers, clear the track. All right, drivers, welcome to Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights Week 9. 7-car, clear the track. 7-car, clear the track, please, sir. Week 9, we are live at Charlotte. If you guys follow us on Facebook, you'll see what we have going on. Got an exciting announcement tonight. Got the good folks from Top Tier Race Control with us. You'll be hearing from them here during the drivers' meeting. I want to go over our normal rules. Please remember, if you miss an interview after a race, you are a podium finisher. That will be an EOL next week. No photo on the podium, EOL. 2 cautions and you're done for the night in that division. Can be in a heat race or a feature race, does not matter. Before, after the flag, doesn't matter. 2 cautions and you are done. Intentional contact, as you know, will not be tolerated at any time. And if it is determined that there was intentional contact, that will be a vacation for you for a week or so. I noticed that we had some numbers that didn't match. We need to straighten up the numbers. Had some guys that did not have a number assigned in the league. Makes it hard for us to admin and broadcast if your number does not match your car. First time is a warning, second time is an EOL, and the third time you will be asked not to come back until that is squared away. Callouts on Discord. We had some issues with callouts on Discord. Not the place to do it. If you want to do that, please take it somewhere else other than our Discord. Best case, you don't do it at all. But if you have to, please, not on our Discord. That can also lead to a penalty of some sort. Excessive blinking. We've had some cars blinking off and on. Just know if it gets too bad, the first time we'll give you a warning. Second time you will head to the back of the field, and if it continues to escalate, you will be asked to leave for the night. We don't have any penalties for the night, but what I'd like to do, and I hope they are with us, our good friends from Top Tier Race Control. Gentlemen, are you with us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice to meet y'all. My name's Jaden with Top Tier. We're here just to provide make sure that you guys have a great experience out there. If we make a call, please go with the call. There will be no arguing over the radio. There is no warning with that. Also, if you're given an EOL, please go to the back of the pack. Other than that, after the race, if you have any questions about a call that we made, we do have a race control waiting area that we will have set up for you guys, and we will pull you in one-on-one, and we can go over those situations with you. And we will also have a race report at the end of the whole session for you guys to review for all 3 races, every heat, and so on. So if you have any questions for us, let us know in Discord. You can message me directly. Other than that, have a great race.
We are going to leave microphones open. Just remember, keep it professional. We will be listening, and if you violate that policy, we will have to mute your microphone. So welcome to Week 9, Dash for Cash. I sent that information out. Everybody who qualified is going to get paid. That is in Week 13. So welcome aboard to Week 9. The track is yours. We will drop the green flag here in about 3 minutes. So welcome aboard. Good luck. So you heard from our good friends from Top Tier Race Control. It's super nice to have somebody on board. I heard these gentlemen last night for North American Dirt Track Racing Association sent out an email probably at 5 o'clock this morning to the North American Dirt Track Racing Association and requested their information. Really had to have them a part of this operation as we move forward. If you're out there, you're tuning in for the first time, welcome aboard. If you're coming back, thank you for coming back. As you know, we do operate on feedback. So if we're doing something that you do not like, please let us know. Send me a message, joe@gy6rn.com. You can leave a note on our Facebook page. Send it by carrier pigeon. I don't care how you get it to me. If there's something that you don't like, please let us know. On the other hand, if there's something that you do like, please send us a like. Let us know that you enjoy what we have going on. The viewership and the race participation has really picked up, and that is thanks to all the drivers out there. So welcome to the stream, man. It's super good to be back. I look forward to this night
Mic check.
all week long. Looks like we have a full house tonight.
Control. Yeah, you got me.
29 cars in the
Loud and
field
clear.
so far tonight. We will take a quick look at the points in the 358s. Chris Cox in the 515 at the top of the board. Donald Ingram in P2. Randy Shreves, Anthony Morano, and Michael Vitale round out your top 5. We're going to be hearing from Tony Morano here throughout the night. We're going to have him do a little bit of in-race reporting. So that's another new twist of stuff we have going on. Matter of fact, we're actually getting ready to advance to qualifying. So we will wait to do that, but we will get a hold of Tony right before he goes out and qualifies. All right, drivers, getting ready to advance the session. Good luck. Tony Morano, this is Joe. You got me? Anthony, this is Joe. You got me? Anthony, this is Joe. You got me?
Hey, Joe. How's it going, boss?
Man, it's going super well. Welcome to the show, man. You are live on the air. So you went out and ran some practice laps. What are you looking for tonight out of Charlotte?
Hopefully get up top 5, top 10, somewhere around there. Be good. Was out there playing around with Clay for a little bit, just testing out. I mean, we'd race each other a lot, like almost every night of the week, it seems. So usually I figure if I'm pretty close with him, I should be pretty good to get to the front.
Yeah, man. So we've been watching the journey of Morano Racing, and you guys have really come on as late, man. It's super fun to watch teams mature. I think it was just you, I think, when I first saw you, man, but you guys have really grown. And I want to thank you personally for the support, man. And we'll talk to you throughout the night, but I'll get out of your hair while you go out and run some qualifying laps, man. Have a great night.
All right, Joe. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Michael Carter at the top of the board with a 16.144. Common sight with the 0.15 on the pole. The 122 of Brian Dickens, my teammate, good enough for 5th quick. Chris Cox in the 515-year points leader, wrapped up 12th quick. James Ingram in the 40 car, still out on track. Currently 21st quick.
Got me.
Looks like James is doing his second lap here. Kurt Schatzer in the 218 Dirt Track Bank machine. Also another one of my teammates. We got Dirt Track Bank thick in the house tonight. Kurt currently 9th quick. Coming for his second time lap. Anthony Morano, we talked to the 32. Will go on board, as we always do, to say hi to Sherry up there. You can't really read it very well tonight. Wife Sherry always tunes in and watches him do his thing out on the track. Greatly appreciated. 25th quick for Anthony Morano. Ryan Stillwell with us in the 90 machine. Currently 10th quick on the board. Coming in for his second lap. Let's see where the 90 times in.
Got you.
Malachi Smith, the 13 car, Venom Racing entry. Haven't seen a lot of Malachi as of late. Good to see the Venom Racing number 13 back out with us. Currently 26th quick, 16.407. So that will wrap up qualifying. We're getting ready to go heat racing. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Michael Carter, Brian Dickens on the front row. Kurt Schatzer, Brenson Hunt in row 2. Chris Alvey, Jason Naran in row number 3. Anthony Morano, Daniel Cook. Round out your field of 8 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 1. You guys know the drill. We're going to be running 8 laps. Top 4 heading to the show. Restart is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Leader, I need you 1.5 car length behind the pace truck, please. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Again, the restart is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Race hard, race clean. Put on a heck of a show. Good luck. Michael Carter on that front row in the 015 machine. Those gentlemen have been on a tear. We'll hear from his teammate, Travis Anderson, later on tonight. Once we move into the limited late model division. They are new to Friday Night Lights. Like to thank you, gentlemen, for your support. 1 to go. Let's tighten it up. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. It will be Michael Carter that brings us to the green flag. Field is in good shape, getting ready to go green. Michael Carter, green flag is out. We are underway. 122 of Brian Dickens on the outside, driver out of North Carolina, slides up high. Good run by the 218. Kurt Schatzer down low. He's going to take it too wide underneath his teammate there. Michael Carter's hard to beat once he gets out front in that 015. Looks like your top four. Kurt Schatzer currently in the fourth and final transfer position. Now moves up 144 of Hunt in the fourth and final transfer position. Jeff Neron in the 27 is the first car on the outside looking in. We got some tight racing. Got a car up into the wall in the back. Michael Carter at the front of the field. We are going nose to tail here. 96 car of Alvey pulls up alongside of Neron. Working lap 4 of 8. Michael Carter with the handle on things. We will go on board with Kurt Schatzer and see what it looks like. He is your fourth and final transfer driver at the current time. He's going to dive it down low, try to get underneath the 44. Can't make it get a good run off that bottom side. Looks like the top side is the place to be with this many cars. Imagine the track will get a little slick here before too long. We talked to Anthony Morano earlier. See the 32 car making a move on the bottom, trying to get underneath the 27 machine. Top 4, nose to tail, working lap 6 of 8. Michael Carter now pulling out a little bit of a lead over Brian Dickens. Brenton Hunt on the rear bumper of the 122 machine, and Kurt Schatzer in the mix also. They're the fourth and final transfer position driver. Brenton Hunt, he's looking underneath. He's going to try last lap. Here we go. Carter, Dickens, Hunt, Schatzer are your top 4. That will transfer if they can get through these last couple corners. Carter makes it through. Dickens makes it through. Hunt, Schatzer are your transfer drivers. Neron, Morano, Alvey, and Daniel Cook will head to a consolation race. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Mike Brewer. Jonathan Byram on the front row. Ryan Stillwell, Chris Cox in row 2. Michael Vitale, James Ingerman 3. Malachi Smith rounds out your field of 7 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 2. You guys know the drill. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once you get the one to go, tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 8 laps to get this done. Top 4 heading straight to the show. Everybody else heading to a consi. Race hard, race clean. Put on a great show. Good luck. Michael Brewer in the 39 machine with Jonathan Byram to his outside. Your points leader, the 515 of Chris Cox, will roll off P4. We saw the 213 of Michael Vitale have some great runs the last few nights. He is a part of the Morano Racing stable, getting it done. Don't count out the 13 of Malachi Smith starting in the back of the field. We do have one to go. We are at the big track at Charlotte. The pace truck does exit a little bit early here. Pace truck is off, leading the field to Jonathan Byram as we come towards the green flag. Field is in good shape. This is heat 2. Green flag is out. We are underway. Good start on that front row. Everybody dead even. Byram dives it down lower. Brewer, my apologies. Jonathan Byram falls in line. Chris Cox, your points leader. He's going to take it 3 wide, coming off a turn 4. 515, not holding off, trying to run a safe fourth for his transfer position. Cars are inches apart. The 9 car gets the worst of it. Michael Vitale and Malachi Smith in the 13. Looks like Vitale in the 213, currently in the fourth and final transfer position. He's got Malachi Smith from Venom Racing to his outside. Those two are going to duel it out. Brewer pulling away from the field up front. Byram in second, Chris Cox in third. The race is right here between the 213 and the 13. We will go on board with Vitali, see what it looks like from the cockpit. Slides up, makes contact there. Back it down.
Caution. Lift, boys.
We'll go back and see what happened here. Looks like the 213 got up into the, we'll have to watch that one more time. '13 and the 213 battling it out. .213 slides up, 13 into the outside wall. He held on to it there for a minute, but collects the 40 car, just clips the rear end. 13 goes around. Bad luck for Malachi Smith, not any of his doing. Up front, Mike Brewer leading away in the 39 machine. Jonathan Byram, Chris Cox, Michael Vitali.
POL is going to be on Michael. 213 car.
Looks like the 213 given an EOL from Race Control. I did leave the microphone on so you guys can hear Race Control as they communicate with the drivers. Pace truck is off, leaving the field to the 39 of Michael Brewer, working lap 4 of 8. Looks like the field is set. Green flag is out. We are underway. Brewer, Byram, Cox, Vital. Looks like the 213 made his way back into that transfer spot. 515 of Chris Cox, not one to settle for a third position. He's going to battle it out with Byram up front. We will take a look at your top 4. 515 running down low. Everybody up next to the marbles there. You can see the track starting to wear in. Now the 54 car, Jonathan Byram, goes down low. He's going to give that low side a look. Top 4 pulling away from the field. 1 lap to go. Ryan Stillwell is the first car on the outside looking in with James Ingram in tow. Up front, Brewer, 2 more, 1 more. Corner to navigate. Brewer, Byram, Cox, Vitali are transferring to the feature.
Oh, Joe, I think I heard someone say they were giving Vitali the EOL, and I think they clicked on Malachi on that one. I think there might have been a little mishap.
Heat 3 to the grid. Heat 3 to the grid, please. Brandon Templeton, Donald Ingram on row number 1. Travis Anderson, Grant Wesley in 2. Clay Christopherson, Jesse Ingram in 3. Adam Flieger and Clay Hack round out your field of 8 drivers. All right, drivers. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else going to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you once we get the 1 to go. Restart is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. Top 4 heading to the show. Everyone else going to a consi. Race hard, race clean. Put on a good show. Good luck. Brandon Templeton in the dirt track bank, number 31, will roll off on the pole. He's got Donald Ingram to his outside. Travis Anderson, Grant Wesley in row number 2. Watch that 51 car coming from row number 3 on the inside, as is Jesse Ingram in the 7 car. pretty stout row number 3. We will have to see how that plays out. Pace truck is off, leaving the field to the 31 of Brendan Templeton as we crawl towards the green flag. Field looks like it's in good shape. Everyone is lined up. Green flag is out. We are underway. Front row looks like Ingram with a good start on that outside in the 0-1-0. That's the preferred line on the outside. Let's see if the 31 will slide up and get in line. No, Templeton's going to stay down low. Travis Anderson in the 33 machine. He's going to get into the mix here. Grant Wesley in the 88. He will take the 4th and final transfer position. Clay Christopherson in the 51 machine. The first car on the outside looking in. Have a couple of different lines working here. Templeton now on the tail end of the 0-1-0 car. Travis Anderson and Grant Wesley, the 33 and the 88, going at it for that 4th and final transfer position. While those two battle it out, Jesse Ingram and Clay Christopherson pulling right up to the rear bumper. Little bit of contact between Ingram and the 33 of Anderson. So that will give the 4th and final transfer position to the 51 of Clay Christopherson. Anderson's not done yet, battling back on that high side, coming with Ingram in tow. Up front, Donald Ingram leading the way with Brandon Templeton to his rear bumper. 51 down low. We are 2 wide. Coming out of turn number 4, working lap 5 of 8. Anderson able to get that 4th and final transfer position back from Christopherson. So we're battling it out in heat number 3 for those very coveted 4 transfer positions. Up front, Templeton settled in behind the 0-1-0 car. Christopherson in the 51 continues to work that bottom side. Can't get a real good run off the bottom. Templeton with the slide job up front. Crossover from Ingram. Ingram protects the slider that time. Goes down low. Templeton is going to cross over. Last lap. 31 in the 0-1-0, going to put on a show. Templeton on the bottom side. Ingram on the top. It will be Ingram at the line, followed by Templeton, Wesley, and Anderson are your top 4 drivers heading to the feature.
Great race, boy.
Heat 4. Grid, please. Heat 4 to the grid. Bailey Dutton. Billy Roberts on the front row, Gavin Chatham, Randy Shreves in row 2, Rob Piper, Jake Henry in 3, D.V. Runkle and Jordan Darling is in the booth, so he's not driving. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 4. You know the drill. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once you get to 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself and the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. Top 4 heading to the feature. Everybody else going to a consolation race. Race hard. Race clean. Good luck. Again, if you're out there, thanks for tuning in. We had a great night of racing so far in the heats here. We have a packed house. I think we had 29 cars, I believe. We are waiting for... We are getting set to go. Bailey Dutton and Billy Roberts on the front row. 99 car is the title sponsor. I don't know what's going on with the 99's. Got it in the wrong gear. There he goes. Billy Roberts, the owner of Gears Unlimited, title sponsor of Friday Night Lights. Like to thank Billy for all his support as he's doing his carbon fiber drive lines and suspensions out in Missouri. Greatly appreciate it. Bailey Dutton will take us to the green flag in the 26. Got a long way to go around. Pace truck is at the line. Watch that 56. Stacked second row with Randy Shreves and Gavin Chatham. Shreves more known for his sprint car skills. However, he can drive anything he gets into. 171 of Jake Henry, the Murano Racing driver, is in the back of the field with D.V. Runkle. Pace truck is off. We are getting ready to go green here at Charlotte. Bailey Dutton has the field. We make that long crawl. Green flag is out. We are underway for the fourth and the final heat race of the night. Dutton dives down to the bottom side, gets a good run off the bottom. Dutton got that bottom to work. The high side was prevailing there early. Shreves gets in the back of the 99, able to save it. That puts Rob Piper in the 92 car in the fourth and final transfer position. The 24 of Gavin Chatham, huge supporter of Gears Unlimited, Friday Night Lights. In the third position, Rob Piper currently running in fourth. Up front, Bailey Dutton getting it done in the 26 machine. DV Runkle in the 44 car is first car on the outside looking in. We will take a look at the battle by the 44. DV running that bottom line. This is car in front of him is for the fourth and final transfer position. Up front, Dutton, Roberts, Chatham, Piper, your top four. Chatham's going to dive it down low. Got a battle up front. Dives the 24 down low, makes a little bit of contact, falls back to P3 on lap 6 of 8. Rob Piper holding down P4 with DV Runkle behind him. Go on board with the 99 of Billy Roberts as he tracks down your leader. You hear the car starting to jump around a little bit as Charlotte gets wore in, working lap 8 of 8, 1 lap to go. DV Runkle can't make up ground on the 92 of Piper. They have settled into their positions there. Side by side, Chatham trying to make it happen at the end. Can't get it done. Dutton, Roberts, Chatham, Piper, your top four. B main to the grid. B main to the grid, please. Jeff Neron, Ryan Stillwell in the front row, Clay Christopherson, DV Runkle in row 2, Anthony Morano, James Ingram in 3, Jesse Ingram, Randy Shreves in 4, Alvy Smith in 5, Flieger Henry in 6, Cook Hack in 7, Darling rounds out your field. Of course, Jordan's up in the booth, so he is not out on the track currently. All right, fellas, welcome to B main. Got 10 laps to get it done. 8 of you will head to the feature. Again, restart is on the green flag, just like your heat races. We're just running 2 extra laps here. Leader, I need you 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once you get the 1 to go, I'm going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Trying to count the cars out there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 cars took the grid. So 4 going home, 8 heading to the show. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. Great turnout by the drivers tonight. Greatly appreciate all the support we get from drivers and fans out there. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the broadcast. Don't forget, coming up next, we've got the limited late models right here at Charlotte. Hoping for a good turnout. Pace truck should exit this time by 8th position, currently held by Randy Shreves, he is currently in the transfer position as we head towards the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway. Randy Shreves, they're going 3 wide. Ingram, Shreves, and the 96 of Alvey. Somebody slow in the middle of the track. Everyone checking up, made it through. Clay Christopherson in the 51 up front. Anthony Morano in P2 in the 32 machine. Oh, Shreves hard into the wall.
Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag.
We'll take a look at what happened to Shreves.
Got a second for pace car.
Randy Shreves takes a hard ride there in the 56 on the outside. Got the 2 Ingrams below, father-son team, the 7 and the 40. Like the 7 or the 40 just kind of came up there. Nowhere for Randy to go. Up into the wall he goes. Up front.
EOL's on the 40 car coming up.
Stillwell leading the way. Got
the
51 of Christopherson. Morano, Neron, Runkle, Alvey, Ingram, and Ingram, Henry and Ingram.
Just remind me, is it on green and do we have lane choice or no?
No lane choice. Restart is on the leader at the exit of turn 4. Keep a steady pace. Pace truck should exit this time by. Stillwell, Christopherson, Morano, Neron, Runkle, your top 5. Jake Henry in the final transfer position in the 171 car. Morano Racing Drivers got the 38 behind him, got the 726 behind him, and the 40 of Ingram behind him. He's holding down that final transfer position. Clay Christopherson takes over a lead from Ryan Stillwell running that bottom side. We saw Christopherson last night run the bottom at Knoxville, I think we were at. Stillwell, Anthony Morano having a great run in the 32 machine. DV Runkle, Alvey, again, Jake Henry, going to get a challenge from Adam Flieger. Adam Flieger's going to try the slide job down low, try to get that 8th and final transfer position. 38 car wants to head to the show, getting it done, putting the pressure, working lap 8 of 10. Ingram making some moves in front of these two. In the 7 car, slides up in front of Chris Alvey. Another caution comes out. Looks like Daniel Cook involved in an incident. We'll take a look. Slides up in front of the 40. Those two make contact around the 726 goes. Big shout out to Daniel Cook. Probably driver learning the most out of everybody in Friday Night Lights. Had a good conversation with him this past week. Let him know, man, we greatly appreciate every driver that comes out. Daniel rides in the back of the field, getting some seat time, doing it the right way, and greatly appreciate, again, everybody that comes out. So good job, Daniel. Appreciate you coming out. Up front, we got Clay Christopherson in the 51. We know when that 51 gets in the front, he's going to be hard to pass. Ryan Stillwell in P2, the 320 of Morano in 3.
Stillwell's going to have to
Jeff
go on
Neron
for coming down on
DV Runkle.
the 38 car. Unfortunately.
James Ingram is the 8th and final transfer driver in the number 40 machine. We will go 2 by 2. No, we won't. We're going single file. Christopherson at lap 9 of 11, so we have extended a lap here. Pace truck is off. '51 with a great restart. Got Stillwell behind him. Morano, Neron. Jeff, I know I'm butchering your name, so hopefully we get to talk while you're on the podium, and we'll get that figured out. My apologies. Apologies for butchering your name. DV Runkle, James Ingram in the 7 machine. We will check out Jake Henry on the bubble. Looks like he is all by himself with James Ingram behind him and Adam Flieger. Looks like that 8th position is locked down. Last lap. Christopherson, Stillwell, Morano, Neron, Runkle, Ingram, Alvey, and Henry will transfer to the feature. All right, fellas, 3 minutes of warm-up. We have 3 minutes of warm-up, as you heard, and we will be...
Biggest thing is getting the word out, awareness of Mission 22, the struggle as it is to fight PTSD and suicide. My name is Corey Decker. I'm the state representative for Mission 22. This year's been great. We got a bunch of great guys that have gotten together and decided to create this rally. The word's getting out, and it's turning into quite an event where we can actually help a lot of veterans. It's a great event, but you really have to go and see it for yourself, and it's really one of those things that's an experience. Just going that weekend, we've seen how it changes people.
Welcome back to the stream. We're getting ready for 25 laps of feature racing in the 358 modifieds here at Charlotte. So we are getting ready to settle week 9. Feature to the grid, please. We will take a quick look at your featured lineup. Michael Carter, Brewer on the front row. Ingram Dutton in row 2. Dickens, Byram in 3. Templeton, Roberts in row number 4. Hunt, Cox in 5. Wesley, Chatham in 6. Schatzer, Vitale in 7. Anderson, Piper in 8. Christopherson, Stillwell in 9. Morano, Neron in 10. D.B. Runkle, Jesse Ingram in 11. Chris Alvey and Jake Henry round out your full field of 24 drivers. All right, fellas, welcome to the feature. The initial start is not unlike your heat races. Leader, I'm going to ask you to be 1.5 car length behind a pace truck. Everybody else, once you get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The initial start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 25 laps to settle week 9 in the 358 modifieds. Greatly appreciate everybody coming out and joining us. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Michael Carter is going to be hard to beat. He has been on a rail the last 3 weeks. Give me 1 second. That's Carter CTM team. Fellas, I'm going to get it wrong again. I believe their team is CTM. It is Carter. Lost it in my notes, so I will have to owe those gentlemen an apology. But new team to Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Travis Anderson and Michael Carter. Tighten it up, tighten it up. Field is tightened up. We are getting ready to go. Green flag racing. Green flag is out. We are underway. Carter on the bottom side. Mike Brewer to the outside. Will we have a new driver punch their ticket to the Week 13 Dash for Cash? If Carter wins, that takes a spot from somebody else. He has a number of wins in the late model race. You can see we are 4 wide in the back of the pack. Great racing so far. All the drivers minding their manners. 3 wide. Chris Cox in the 515. He's back there in the mix. Falling in line behind Templeton. Got Chatham to his outside. Grant Wesley battling it out with the 33 of Travis Anderson, who we talked about earlier. Up front, Carter getting it done. Donald Ingram moves up to P2 in the 010 car. Mike Brewer in P3. The 76 car, 26 of Bailey Dutton. Almost got that completely backwards. Brian Dickens in the Dirt Track Bank 122, currently in P5. Billy Roberts makes contact with the 24. We got a wreck on the front stretch. We're going to have to take a look at that to see what happened here. We will take a quick look. Not sure where that started. We had cars in a pile right there. The 99 gets out in on the 24, collects Chatham and a couple of other drivers there. So very unfortunate event. Cars do have one quick repair. Wesley involved in that incident. Up front, Michael Carter leading the way. All right, leaders, still need you 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you.
EOL is going to the 99 for drifting up and causing the other car to go into the wall, which caused everybody to be collected behind. EOL 99.
Why does it say I have a post-race admin caution?
Looks like
What
the
was the name on that?
99 ride is running a little
Chatham,
bit sideways
24.
there.
1 second, brother. I'll get that handle.
Trying to get to the back of the field. We are back underway. Michael Carter, Bailey Dutton, Mike Brewer are your top four. Brian Dickens in we're still 3 wide. Chris Cox continues to take it 3 wide in the back of the pack. Looks like that high line is the preferred line. That's where the majority of the cars are running. We saw Clay Christopherson last night in the 51 car. He was the first car to venture down low. It paid off big at Knoxville. Can it pay off again tonight? He's going to give it a go, running that bottom side. Up front, Michael Carter running away from the field. Donald Ingram, we will go on board with Brian Dickens, the 122 machine. Let's see what it looks like. Running in P5 as he's in line behind Brenson Hunt. You can see a car peeking his nose down there on the low side. Hear the driver in the cockpit working the throttle. See his hands busy on the cockpit. That is a lap around Charlotte. 35-39 car continues to dive that machine down low, trying to get a good run. Now Templeton in the 31. He's going to dive it down low. Not sure what happened there. Looks like Gavin Chatham. That is the wrong caution. Let's catch the right caution here. See if we can't find... Seven car. 32 gets up into the fence. Yeah, we'll move him to the back of the field. Up front, Carter getting it done. We do not do wave arounds. Michael Carter, Dutton, Ingram, Brewer, Dickens, your top five. A little bit of contact there under caution from the 30, can't see, 35 down there. Probably the 39. Green flag is back out. Your leader with the restart gets a great jump on the field. Carter, Dutton, Ingram now in the 010 car, giving that bottom side a look. Pulls up alongside Dutton there. Looks like he's running high in 3 and 4, low in 1 and 2. Carter running away with the field here. Brewer, Donald Ingram doing battle in the 35 and the 010. Now Brandon Templeton moves up to P4 with Brian Dickens, his teammate, right behind him. Up front, Carter getting it done. Mike Brewer in the 39 or 35 on your screen. We'll have to get that fixed. Working lap 14 of 25. Dickens is going to dive the 122 down low, slide job coming. Doesn't go up to the wall, leaves some room up there. Great piece of driving by the 122 machine. Clay Christopherson in the 51. Caution comes back out. See the 24 go in hot there. Michael Carter still at the front of the field in the 15 machine. Again, replays brought to you by our biggest supporter, the Dirt Track Bank out of Malvern, Iowa. It's where we open the Got Your Six Racing Network account. Hometown banking that can be opened from the comfort of your home, no matter where you live. Doing great things for drivers in real life. They have a bunch of real dirt leagues that they sponsor back east in Missouri and Iowa, and generously donated to Got Your Six Racing Network so we could do our thing, bring you a quality show. Working lap 15 of 25. Carter, Dutton, Templeton are your top three. Great way to end the 358 modified race. Sorry about that. My mic was muted through all that action. My apologies. Templeton getting it done on the last lap pass in that 31 machine in front of Michael Carter. All right, fellas, go up to the booth for quick interviews as the limited late models have started. We will get a word with your top three. As you heard, the limited late models are underway, so we will have to get back to them here real shortly. See if we can find Bailey Dutton. I see Carter in the waiting room waiting on Brandon Templeton. There's Dutton. Bailey Dutton, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you.
Hey, man, great run up front, brother. How was your night?
I was pretty good. It kind of fell off there towards the end, but just tried to hold on for what I got.
Man, you know what? For this league that we put together, man, we got some quality drivers running in the running throughout the field, man. So greatly appreciate you coming in, man. Did you have anything for Templeton and Carter, or did it fall off that bad?
Maybe Carter early, but I didn't have anything for him at the end. They pretty much ran away with it.
Yeah, man, great run by you. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium finish? Kind of limited late models we got to get to.
Yeah, Assassin Motorsports, Speed Ranch setups, Bruzzy, Kitty Cat Coin. Those are all our sponsor over at Assassin. So thank those guys for coming on board and all the dirt guys over there.
Yeah, man.
Pushing each other to get better.
Yeah, man, that was fun to watch, my brother. So if we don't see you on the podium again, have a great weekend. But hopefully we do see you in the limited late models.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, man. Good luck.
Yep.
Michael Carter led most of the night. Fell back one from his pole position. Michael, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, that's another great race between you and my teammate, Brandon Templeton. How was your night?
Oh, it was real good. Led most of the race there, and them cautions started flying late. And I seen Brandon coming up through the field in my rear view a few times. I knew he was going to be coming. I knew a slider was coming, and he did what he had to do and got the win. Congrats to him.
Yeah, man, you guys put on a heck of a show once again. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium?
Yeah, Randy Carter Painting, CTM Motorsports, Cale Smith, Travis Anderson. I got to thank you guys for putting this on as always. Everybody watching, really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You got one more shot in the limited late models because, so here's the deal. We do have a week 13 dash for cash that if you race the rest of the weeks through this season, you'll qualify for that event. We have sprint cars, my brother, which is the bad news. It's going to be average finish of the 358s limited late models and 305s. Right now, we're north of $100 to the winner of that thing. So, man, you need to get enough sprint cars.
Oh, yeah, I'll put some time into them. I definitely will for $100 plus.
All right, man. Good luck, brother.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Your race winner up 6 positions from the start, my teammate, Brandon Templeton. Brandon, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you, Joe.
Man, that's almost as good as it gets, man. Hell of a show. Walk us through your night.
Kart felt pretty good. I knew from, racing a lot of league races with coast to coast and stuff, kind of how the track was going to play out. And I knew it was going to become high side and, 3 and 4 late, you can throw that slider and if it gets even slicker than it did there tonight, 5-10 more laps, you can even stick it on the bottom. But no, track turned out great. It was a great night of racing, lots of clean racing. The admin was awesome to have the professional guys out there doing the job. So overall, good night.
Yeah, man. And as always, man, greatly appreciate all the support you've given me throughout this journey. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium or for your victory, actually?
Well, I got to thank you, Joe. Wouldn't be here without you bringing me into the league and everything. You're pretty much responsible for me being into all this. Dirt Track Bank, got your 6 Racing Network, Hammer Down Racing Team, yourself, Kurt and Brian. They're a lot of help, and a lot of fun to hang out with. So that's all good. VMR Wraps making us look good. Extreme Images by Ashley, Maley's Makery, Big C's Lawn Care, my tiny pit crew here bringing me waters and Powerades, and everybody watching at home.
That's amazing, man. I hope the girls are enjoying it. You going to run the late models with us?
That's probably going to be it for me tonight, but I'll be back next week.
Man, ain't no better way to quit than on a victory. So great run by you, man. I wish you a great weekend, and we'll chat this weekend.
You bet. Have a good one.
All right, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There are the 358 modifieds. We are running a little bit behind time, so we will switch over to the limited late models. So we'll take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Yes, that's why. So we'll just give them a quick brush, and then we'll get our stuff on, and then we have like an obstacle course. And so
I'm smiling.
You don't know why you're smiling. We always smile. Smiling's the best.
The Mission 22 Equine Program is a riding program for children of veterans. We also serve grandchildren or direct family members of veterans.
It's a lot of fun, and I've always loved horses.
We have private lessons and group lessons, but it's not just riding. You know, riding lessons, people just think that that's all it is. But we have the opportunity here to really build confidence, to lower stress levels, to give them an outlet and opportunity to spend time doing something healthy and productive. Mission 22 is really based on the foundation of the importance for family. It's why we're supporting families here. So in a time where kids' programs are being canceled left and right, school is shut down, they're not able to be around their friends, you know, being able to have an opportunity where they can just be together and let go of that stress and be around people. Again, honestly, it's just really that simple, being around people. You know, who would have thought that it was something as simple as that?
That's okay. You want to grab his reins, and then I'll have you walk him forward. It's really a special thing to watch these kids come every week and build a partnership and a relationship with their horse. It lets them forget about everything that's going on in life, being able to come here, kind of shut the world out a little bit, and have a really stress-free, fun environment.
There's tons of studies that have been done on lowering of cortisol levels of children, and especially with children of veterans, often growing up in a household that can be a more stressful place, to be able to have an outlet where they can be outside, fresh air, horses around them, and just growing in that confidence.
Horses are really unique. They're very intuitive to people. They're very emotionally intelligent. They're very emotional animals, very in tune to people. They have a great way of reading people as well, that they can pick up on if you're feeling nervous or scared or excited. They're very reflective to how you feel. And so it's a great way to kind of check in with yourself and see how you're feeling, because they'll let you know.
When you're riding bareback, it's really important to think about keeping your thighs nice and snug.
Watch your spacing. Remember 1 to 2 horse lengths in between. Nice work. Yep, then you're going to go through the blue barrels, and you can lead through them, and you can walk through them.
Before we came to Central Oregon, we were based out of Portland. So we were renting an office in the city, we were having to pay to board horses, and it was getting to be exceptionally expensive. And so what it came down to was an opportunity to have a facility that we can grow programs out, that we could have the equine program on our own property, that we can continue to operate during a time that nobody really knew kind of what was happening next. And so having our own facility gave us the freedom to continue serving the families that we care about.
It's so fun to see parents come and talk to each other, and being able to kind of share stories, watch their kids together is a really neat thing. Talk about just life in general, having a place to come and to really connect with people. Obstacles.
I really like riding the horse because it's the best thing ever, and it's so exciting.
By supporting families of veterans on this property through the equine program, it really gives us the opportunity to show that importance. So we're not just supporting their kids, but we're supporting their families. They're having a community here, and building that strong family foundation builds a strong veteran. And that is something that we very much believe in, is supporting the family, supporting the veteran, and that cohesiveness together.
Welcome back to the stream. We are back with the limited late models here at Charlotte. take a quick look at the points before we get the drivers' meeting underway. Once again, Chris Cox, Donald Ingram, Randy Shreves, Jesse Ingram, and Jason Hines, your top 5. It is week 9. We are getting ready to go racing here. We will call the drivers off of the track here momentarily. Get all drivers, clear the track, please. All drivers, clear the track. All drivers, clear the track, please. All drivers, clear the track. All right, gentlemen, running a little bit behind time here. Welcome to Week 9, Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. We'll go over our quick notes and got an introduction to make here for you. Most of you raced in the earlier race. Just know, no interviews. After your podium finish, you will receive an EOL. No photo for the EOL or for the podium finisher, same deal. You know the drill with 2 cautions and you're done for the night in this division. Intentional contact, you will receive a suspension. No wall riding. Numbers, we're having a big problem with numbers, so we are going to do a number scrub. As you guys know, the league grew a little bit faster than what we could keep up with. So at the end of this season, it is your responsibility to make sure your number matches that number that we have in the league, and I transfer that to iRacing. So if you have a number that doesn't match, and we'll keep track of that. First time's a warning, second time is an EOL, and the third time you will be done until your number matches. No call-outs on Discord. That's not the place for call-outs. If you need to say something to somebody, please take that elsewhere. Excessive blinking. First time will be a warning. Second time, EOL. And if it continues, we will have to send you to the end of the or if it continues, we'll have to disqualify you for the night. I'm happy to announce that we do have our good friends from Top Tier Race Control, so no longer broadcasting and admitting at the same time. Jaden, are you online?
Jaden, I'll be going over the incidents, handing out the EOLs. I'll also be reviewing numbers. In the last race, numbers did become an issue. Made it extremely difficult to hand out EOLs to the correct people. So if you do not have the correct number on your car, please make sure it is set up by the time I go through, because I'm going to go through everybody's numbers as quick as I possibly can. No arguing over the radios. You guys do a great job. Let's just have a fun race.
Any questions for myself or the race control? None heard? Gentlemen, welcome to week 9. We are 1 week closer for the Dash for Cash. I sent that email out on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, please read. That's where we post a lot of information. I try to dual post on Discord, but it doesn't give me the same word count that I'm allowed. So welcome to week 9. The Dash for Cash is going to be over $100 to the winner of the Dash for Cash. Everybody who qualifies will get paid something. So feature wins mean a lot more than they once did. So welcome to the show. We are advancing to qualifying. I wish you all the best of luck, and we are advancing.
Thank you, Joe. You put on a good program.
Yeah, man. Great to hear. Thank you.
Thank you for your service, Joe.
More than welcome. All right, so here we go. We're getting ready to qualify in the limited late models. Drivers meeting has been conducted. We see who comes out on the track first. We will try to pull Travis Anderson into the booth here. I don't see Travis. My fault for not setting that up. We'll have to catch Travis Anderson next week. Currently out on the track is the, as soon as I can get my grid back on here, Jonathan Byram in the 54054 540 machine. Currently out on the track. Looks like the entire field. We do have 20 cars in the field tonight, so not a jam-pack. Chris Cox, your points leader, 15.784. Jeff Kemper. Now Jonathan Byram. Looks like we were following the right car with a 15.738, puts it at the top of the board. Seth French, he's going to better that with a 15.647, so put the 0.54 at the top of the board. Brian Dickens in the 122, currently 9th quick. Malachi Smith in the 13 machine, Venom Racing driver, 15th quick so far with a 15.9 flat. David Tormachi in the 33 machine, driver out of Montana, 13th quick. Rob Piper in the 92, wrapping up 4th quick. Gavin Chatham in the 24. Looks like it's going to be 2nd quick for the 24 machine. Travis Anderson is who we are going to speak to tonight as our race controller. Looks like I did not get him in the booth in time. Travis, thanks for volunteering, brother. We'll get you next week. Currently out on the track in the 33 machine. Saw his teammate Carter put the 0.15 on the podium in the last race. 11th quick for Anderson with a 15.788. Coming in for his second lap. Does he improve? No, sir. 15.831, so it's going to be 11th quick for Travis Anderson. James Ingram in the 40 machine out on track. Currently 18th quick, getting in some practice laps in the last 30 seconds. Again, as always, on Got Your Six Racing Network, we are racing for awareness of veterans' issues. As we have talked about, although I did some research, it looks like 22 veterans a day is no longer the number. Looks like that is down to 17 veterans a day take their own lives, which is still way too many. So we are doing our part to try to get that number to 0. We work with our partners, Mission 22, Till Valhalla Project, Operation Motorsports. We play their promos throughout the night just to give some options. If you're a veteran out there, then you're hurting, man, reach out. There is no dishonor in doing so. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Seth French, Brian Dickens on the front row. Randy Shreves, Bailey Dutton in row 2. Donald Ingram, Travis Anderson in 3. Jason Hines, Billy Robertson 4. Malachi Smith and D.V. Runkle round out your field of 10 drivers. All right, fellas, welcome to Heat number 1. Leader, you know the drill. 1.5 car length behind the pace truck, please. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. I think I counted 20 cars in the field tonight, so everybody heading to the feature. Leader, I'm going to need you a lot closer to the pace truck than that, please, sir. Race hard, race clean, good luck. So it will be Seth French bringing us to the green flag. The pace truck should exit this time by. Apologies about knocking my monitors off the damn desk here. If you're out there tuning in, greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your support, as always. Without you watching, there is no need for a broadcast, so that is greatly appreciated. Appreciate you supporting the drivers. Seth French heading towards that green flag. Looks like the field is bunched up. Got some anxious drivers in the back there. Green flag is out. We are underway. Good start. Everyone gets away clean. French kind of pulls up in front of the field there. We're going to go 3 wide with Ingram, Taylor. French will get away as your leader. Randy Shreves in the 56th machine, currently in P2. 0-1-0 into the tire on the low side. Randy Shreves will go on board with the 56 as he puts some pressure on the 054 of Seth French on lap 3 of 8. Had kind of a rowdy start there to this heat race. You hear Randy inside the cockpit working the throttle in that 56. Brian Dickens back up to P3. Jason Hines in P4, up 3 from his start. Looks like the battle is going to be back here. You got Malachi Smith, the 33 car. Can't save it, gets turned into pit lane. So unfortunate for Travis Anderson. He wrecks on pit lane, so I don't believe a caution will come out. Up front, Seth French. We got lap traffic. Randy Shreves, the car on the back side, is your second place, or on the bottom side, my apologies, is the second place driver. Brian Dickens in the 122. Now Seth French pulling away from the field. Brian Dickens back in P2. Randy Shreves in P3. White flag is out. 0-1-0. Those are the leaders you are racing, sir. Hold your line. Looks like French, Dickens, Shreves, Hines, Robert Smith. You'll be your finishing order in heat number 1. That was a rough heat race from where I'm sitting. We will see. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Chatham, Piper on the front row. Byram, Carter in row 2. Cox, Kemper in 3. David Tormachi, Jesse Ingram in 4. James Ingram and Jeff Neron in row number 5. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 2. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. Everybody heading to the feature. Race hard, race clean. Put on a heck of a show. Good luck, drivers. A big sponsor and the sponsor of the limited late model division, Gavin Chatham, will roll off on the pole in the 24. Gavin has been a big sponsor, or big supporter of Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Gavin, as always, my brother, greatly appreciate it. Does take funds to run this operation, and you have been one of the drivers who has stepped up. So greatly appreciated. We are doing our best to keep this free to all drivers. However, if anyone out there would like to donate, it would greatly help. GY6RN.com is the webpage. There is a link to donate if you choose to do so. I am doing my best to keep this free for the drivers. Pace truck is off. Gavin Chatham will bring him to the green flag with Rob Piper to his outside. Michael Carter in the 0115 or 15 on the outside of row number 2. Watch that car. Got a couple of victories here in the last few weeks. Green flag is out. We are underway. Chatham on the bottom side. Good start. 92 car up Piper. He's going to be on the outside. 24 car for the 540. My apologies. Man, he couldn't have got any closer to the tires. Chris Cox, your points leader. Last year's champion in the limited late models. He does not have a slow down button. Chris Cox on the pedal hard. Jeffrey Kemper, driver out of Oregon, in the 181 on that high side. Ingram dove it down in, had to put on the brakes. Chatham getting away from the field. Rod Piper now under attack from Carter. Carter in the 015, little bit of contact, moving the 92 out of the way there. Now Carter will set sail, set his sights on the 24 of Gavin Chatham. Rob Piper in the 92. 54 of Jonathan Byram. He's going to slide it down low. Everybody finds the low side to their liking so far. First car running that high side up into marbles is the 181 of Jeffrey Kemper. Currently back in 5th position in the orange mean green machine. Got your points leader behind him. Looks like Chatham pulling away from the field. We'll go on board with the 181. See what it looks like from P5. He's working that bottom side with Jonathan Byram to his outside in the 92. I don't know if some contact was made there. I think it was. 515 spins the 24. We will take a look here. That could have been your points leader, Chris Cox. 181. 515 of Cox just comes in and gets into the rear end of the 540 machine. Around he goes. Working laps 7 of 8, 6 of 8 most likely. Leader still 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Please, everybody else, once you get the one to go, tighten it up. Half car length between yourself to the car in front of you. Restart is on the leader. Everyone else, you're going on the car in front of you. Do not try to anticipate the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Good luck. Gavin Chatham on the front row, 24 machine and sponsor of the limited late model division. Chatham Motorsports. Gavin's missed a couple of weeks with us. He does have one win. So if he finishes up strong, he will be heading for the Week 13 Dash for Cash, brought to you by the Dirt Track Bank. Pace truck is off. Chatham will bring the field. It will be a battle between the 24 and the 015, Chatham and Carter. We'll see if anybody else has anything for those two drivers. Chatham holding the field in check. Now he's off front to break away from the field. Piper with not a very good start in the 92. Didn't anticipate that well. Jeffrey Kemper going to battle it out. Jesse Ingram in the 7 car currently with one limited late model win. Got David Tormachi, the driver out of Montana, behind him. And James Ingram in the 40 machine in the back of the field with Jeff Neron and Chris Cox. Your points leader just received an EOL. Matter of fact, we will pull up the points here real quick. Cox, Ingram, Shreves, Ingram, Hines. Chatham, Carter, Piper. Sorry about that. Didn't catch the rest of them. Was looking at my list of 3 minutes of warm-up. As you heard, we will go to 3 minutes of warm-up, so we will be right back.
1, 2, 3. I love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time. 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far. I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
My love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home. I'm making my way.
When people hear Till Valhalla Project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, two words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Welcome back. We are getting ready here for 25 laps of limited late model action at Charlotte Motor Speedway, or the dirt track at Charlotte, my apologies, as week 9 will conclude in the limited late model series. Don't forget, 305 sprint cars coming up next for your nightcap. Feature to the grid, please. French Chatham on the front row, Dickens Carter in row 2, Shreves Piper in 3, Hines Kemper in 4, Roberts Ingram in 5, Smith Tarmachi in 6, Dutton Ingram in 7, Runkle Naran in 8, Ingram Cox in 9, Anderson and Byram round out your field of 20 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to the feature. Got 25 laps to get this done. Leader, just like your heat race, going to ask you to be 1.5 car length behind that pace truck. Everybody else, once you get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Leader, the pace truck does exit kind of early, so I'm going to ask you to hold a steady pace once the pace truck exits. Got 25 laps to conclude the limited late model week 9 here at Charlotte. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. 054 of Seth French. Seth French, 054, kind of pushed in the first corner on his heat race, but was able to bring it home P1. We will see if Seth can get a hold of that. The 24 of Chatham to his outside. Brian Dickens and Michael Carter in row number 2 in the 015 and the 122. Tough battle going to be up front. Randy Shreves in the 56 in row number 2 with Rob Piper to his outside. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got 25 laps to settle the limited late model week number 9. Will a new driver punch their ticket to the dash for cash, or will we have a repeat winner? We're about to find out. 25 laps from right now as Seth French brings us to the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway. 20 cars on the track. One winner. Who will it be? Once again, the 054 pushes up. 24, Gavin Chatham's going to use a crossover move early. 24 will slide back up as they go side by side. We are 2 by 2. Front 3 get away from the rest of the pack. Randy Shreves in the 56. You got the 7 and the 99 back there beating and banging. 66 of Hines, the 122 of Dickens. The 7, those guys are about to have a wreck. We will take a look at what happened. Jesse Ingram currently has one late model, battling it out with the 99 of Billy Roberts in a throwback scheme. Looks like the 7 comes in hot, gets into the rear end of the 99, spins him around. Nothing Billy Roberts could do about that. We are on the rear bumper of the 99 machine. I thought, no, we're not. Now we are. You can see the 7 car down there making contact. Just makes contact. Nothing Billy Roberts could do. Up front, Gavin Chatham with 1 late model win this season. So as long as he participates in 6 events throughout this season, he will be heading to the Dash for Cash in week 13. This restart is on the leader. Everybody else still tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you, leader. Anywhere between that middle and right where you're at, right there is your restart point. Kind of sent a teaser out on Facebook earlier today. Veterans Day week, we got a big show planned. If you're into the Dash for Cash theory, I suppose, this one's going to be big. So stay tuned. We're going to have an exciting announcement. Veterans Day week, we're going to have a 4-day event of some sort. We will get those details out to you when we can. So look for that. It's going to be a big show. Gavin Chatham on the front road. Your leader is off. He's got Carter behind him. And the 054 of Seth French. Carter's going to dive down low. No drive off that bottom side at the exit of 2. Caution does come back out. Looks like David Tormachi might have been involved. Can't tell who that was. 92. Rob Piper involved. Just tries to cut that bottom line a little bit too thin. Rob, I have been there myself, my brother. Just trying to get every advantage you can get. You can see his entry into turn 1 just became a little bit too sharp. Into the tire he goes. The 13 of Malachi Smith, Venom Racing driver behind him, nowhere to go. Collects the driver out of Montana in the 33, Tormachi. Your leader involved there. Looks like Chris Carter got a little piece of that. Hard driving. We are currently working lap 4 of 25. Gavin Chatham took the lead at the start. Currently leads with Michael Carter. Anytime you look in your mirror and see Chatham or Carter behind you, you know you're in for a dogfight. Seth French in P3, followed by Randy Shreves, Brian Dickens in the 122 machine. Hines, Malachi Smith, Kemper Dutton behind those guys. We will double it up one more time before we go single file. Let's tighten it up in the back. Gavin Chatham has control of the field. Restart is on the leader. Off he goes. Good start on the outside by the 15 of Carter. This will be interesting. The 054 dives it down low. Seth French trying to make that bottom side work. Got a train on the high side with Chatham. Oh, contact Dickens. He's going to take it lower than the 54 of French. Brian Dickens wants that final podium position. We're going to go 3 wide at the exit of turn 2. That wreck happened almost for an entire straightaway. My goodness, that wreck it took forever to develop. I saw it coming. We were 3 wide with Dickens on the bottom. The 050 or 54 of Seth French gets into the back of the 56 of Randy Shreves. Turns Shreves. Shreves tries to save it, gets the car righted. 54 gets back into the 56 to make sure the job was done. The 66 gets involved. Malachi Smith gets the bad luck award for this feature race. 13, at no fault of his own, gets involved there. Gavin Chatham, lap 7 of 25. Lights are still on the pace truck. Lights are off. We got 1 to go. Pace truck will exit, leaving the field to Gavin Chatham. Still, Michael Carter, Brian Dickens moves up, Randy Shreves, Malachi Smith with the Bad Luck Award for the night, still running in P5. Venom Racing representing, getting it done here on week 9 of Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Up front, Gavin Chatham with a great start. Everyone knows to tell in the front. Looks like they may hold off and run hard later. Travis Anderson is the first car that's going to go down on that bottom side and see if he can't get the bottom to work. Slide job coming. Not sure who that was in front of Malachi Smith. Somebody threw a slider in there. Malachi down low. Up front, Gavin Chatham with Michael Carter, Brian Dickens, Randy Shreves. Malachi Smith now losing ground. He's got Bailey Dutton. That's not a good sight for him to see. Malachi down low on a slick track, gets underneath Dutton. Comes up, no room in front of the 181. Over goes the Venom Racing driver on his lid. Quick repair coming. Gavin Chatham still at the front of the field. Donald Ingram and Travis Anderson in the 033. Travis up 11 positions from the start. Travis was going to be our in-race reporter. I did not get a hold of him earlier enough. So, Travis, we will try this next week, my brother. Greatly appreciate you volunteering to do that. You are currently up, biggest mover of the week in the limited late models. Chatham, Carter, Dickens, your top 3. Watch that 33 car. He's coming. Donald Ingram in the 010 up 10 spots. So there's no slackers in the back of the field. They are going to get to the front of the field. It's a matter if they run out of time or not. Working lap 12 of 25. Week 9, Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Pace truck is off, leaving the field to Gavin in the 24 machine. Chatham Motorsports. You'll see their logo at the bottom left of the stream as you're watching. Greatly appreciate, again, all the support Gavin has given to the this event. Gavin is off. Looks like Carter didn't get a great start. Brian Dickens in the 122 pulled up tight behind the 015. Dickens, Shreves in P4. Dutton in P5 with Jeff Kemper behind him in the 181. Here come the 010 and the 33. Both those drivers coming from deep in the pack. They are following each other through the field, and it's working. One is up 11 and one is up 10 from the start. Looks like Dickens may have got into the outside wall. Something happened to the 122 machine. We didn't catch it on the broadcast here. Gavin Chatham. Lap car low on the front stretch. Lap car low on the front stretch. Michael Carter followed by Randy Shreves. Dutton. Brian Dickens recovers from his P2. Oh, just as Carter was going for the pass, the caution comes out. Not sure what the caution was for. We will see if we can get a peek there. I got DV Runkle on my scoring chart. There he is in the Herbie Lovebug number. Oh, looks like Kemper gets loose on the top side. And the 33 is over. All that run through the pack, the 33 gets involved with the 181. That will send the 33 to the back of the pack. Having a great run. Currently working lap 15 of 25. Gavin Chatham at the front of the field. Got Michael Carter to his rear. Chatham, Carter, Shreves. Gavin Chatham will tell you all day he's not a limited late model driver, but that is his one win in Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights for the summer season is in a late model. Don't remember exactly what track we were at. We will see if that continues. Working lap 16 of 25. Chatham and Carter up high. Randy Shreves now Dutton. He's going to dive underneath the 56. Do we have a slide job coming? Thought better of it. Got in a slick. Randy Shreves looks like he was setting up for a crossover when it wasn't needed. Brian Dickens falling in line. There's the slide job. There's a crossover from Shreves. You anticipated it right that time by Dickens makes contact. Chatham and the 15 of Carter. We will go on board with Carter. Or Gavin Chatham now. Carter makes the pass for the lead. Put Carter back in the lead. I think he has 5 wins here in the past few weeks. We will go on board with Gavin Chatham. See if he has anything for the 015. Carter wasn't going to make the race tonight, working on his real race car. So, don't know what happened. Either he got it done early or they got a weather delay. But nonetheless, great to have Michael Carter back out with us. And team, looks like Chatham, boy, he pushed up wide in turn number 3 and 4. Chatham, Shreves, Dutton in the 026, followed by Jeffrey Kemper, Jesse Ingram, Jeff Neron in the 27 machine, running in P7. Chris Cox. Caution comes back out. Looks like maybe Seth French. We will take a look. Gets into that tire on the bottom side, loses the downforce. Hines tries to cross over. 54 into the outside wall, collects Hines, collects Ingram. It was all bad at the beginning of the entry of turn number 1. So, here we go. Working lap 22 of 25. It all comes down to this. Michael Carter in the 015. He led most of the 358 race. Now he is back at the point, up 3 from his starting position. Gavin Chatham in the 24 machine started on the outside of row number 1. He is currently in P2. Randy Shreves up 2. Bailey Dutton up 9 from his starting position. In the 26 machine, see that rear spoiler bent up a little bit there on Bailey's machine. Jeff Kemper, a little bit of damage to the 181. Jesse Ingram in the 7 machine, banged up. Jeff Neron in the 27. We'll get a good look at the 27. That car looks like it hasn't been in a race. No dents, no bangs. The 515-year points leader. Kind of bent up. Billy Roberts in the 99 throwback machine. Rob Piper in the 92, missing the whole front end of his car. So we'll see how that car drives. We are set up to go racing for the next few laps. We are going to settle the limited late models here on week number 9. Again, greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights once again. This is our second full season, so greatly appreciate it. Michael Carter with a great start on the field. Gavin Chatham falls back to P2. Jeffrey Kemper, he's going to be the first one to dive it down low. Look at Dutton, pulls up beside the 56. Slide job coming, crossover from the 56. 7 car with all kinds of problems. Yellow will come back out. Donald Ingram gets involved. Maybe it wasn't Jesse Ingram. Jeffrey Kemper and Ingram. Looks like I'm not sure what's going on. Looked like a half attempt at a slide job and I'm not sure. Thank goodness that we have our good friends from Top Tier Race Control, because I don't want to make that call. Michael Carter at the top of the board in the 015, followed by Chatham. We will go green-white checkers here. First attempt. Michael Carter, Chatham, Dutton, your top 3. Randy Shreves in the 056 in P4, followed by Chris Cox. Green-white checkers coming. We are back underway. Carter, Chatham, Dutton. Carter getting away from the field. Chatham in P2. Dutton. Randy Shreves is going to try. Throws it in super deep. Gets into the back of the 026. 026 holds on to it. Now the 181 of Jeffrey Kemper is in the mix. 1 lap to go. Carter, Chatham, Dutton. They will be your top 3. Top 3 start-finish line for podium shot. Top 3 start-finish line. Great finish by your limited late model drivers. Great show that they put on. We will get a quick word with those drivers here. That is the contact that we had. We'll go back and look at that. Here is the action. Late race between Randy Shreves, the 26 of Dutton. Dutton recovers super well. We will get a word with your top 3. All right, fellas, go up for interviews. Great race up front by those drivers. We will get a word with your podium finishers. Starting with Bailey Dutton. Driver moves up 10 positions from his start. Bailey, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you.
Man, way to get it done, man. You came from deep in the field. We watched you progress through the field, man. Walk us through your night.
Man, it was just patience. Some cars started wrecking out in front of me, and everything just kind of fell into place.
Yeah, you walked it all the way, again, up 10 positions. Do you think you had anything for the top two if we would have got some more green laps in?
Maybe. I know those guys are stout, so I mean, to pass them with those kind of cars is not going to be an easy task. So I would have liked to have more laps to figure it out, but I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, man. Maybe next week we will. Hey, you got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium finish?
The same guys, everybody at Assassin Motorsports and all the sponsors.
Yeah, man. Great run by you, my brother. You going to run the sprint cars?
Probably not. I'm really bad at sprint cars. Extremely bad.
You know, if you win one of these features within the next 3 or 4 weeks, 9, 10, 11, next 3 weeks, the Dash for Cash, the winnings is over $100. That race is going to include 358s, limited late models, and 305s, and take the best average finish of the 3 races will determine the winner, man. So as I was telling, I think it was Carter, man, you need to get in those 305s before that time comes.
Yeah, no, I'll give it a shot. I need to practice because I'm telling you, I'm afraid I'm going to take everybody out if I join this race.
Great run, my friend. We'll see you next week, I hope.
Yeah, appreciate it. I appreciate the broadcast as well. It's very, very well done.
Yeah, man, greatly appreciated. Have a good weekend.
Yes, sir. You too.
Gavin Chatham in the 24 machine sponsors the limited late model division. Keeps telling us that he's not a late model driver. This is his only win in Gears Unlimited Friday night. Gavin, this is Joe. You got me?
Hey, Joe. How's it going?
Man, you know what? That was a pretty darn good finish. We had a few cautions there, but walk us through your night.
I say it every week, and it starts with qualifying. You qualify well, run good in your heat, and you're going to do good in the feature, providing you don't get caught up in anything. And we did all that tonight. I made a little mistake on the high side there, and Michael, he's always fast and tough to beat, and he's a good, clean racer. And he blew by me like I was standing still. I was like, oh, here we go again. So I kind of remembered how Chris Cox beat me last season running that middle groove, and I stuck it in there in 3 and 4 coming to the white, and it stuck in the middle, and I thought I had a shot, and Michael came down and shut the door like he should, and he won the race, which was good, good clean racing. But I'll take a second, definitely in the late models. It's not my forte, but we're running good. It's best class for division so far this season, so we'll keep running with it.
Yeah, man, I tell you, I was looking at the week, so you got to race in at least 6 weeks, and you do have a win to qualify for the Dash for Cash. I know we'll never be able to repay what you put in, man, but would love to see you get in that Dash for Cash and win a little bit of your money back. So, man, as always, you sponsor the limited late models. You have been a huge supporter of this deal we got going on. So greatly appreciated, my brother. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium finish?
First, Joe, thank you so much for putting this on. It's fun racing here every Friday night. Unfortunately, missed a couple of weeks due to some previous obligations. So, but thank you for putting this on. It's always fun when we can make it out and race. I want to thank Chatham Motorsports, Northeast Outlaw Motorsports, Velocity Race Designs giving us awesome wraps. Mike Schick Motorsports Designs, Premier Racing Setups. You guys need a setup, go check them out at Premier Racing Setups website and use 15% off your discount code for Chatham15 for 15% off. Excuse me. And I want to thank the admins for coming on and helping out and helping admin in the race. And I want to thank everybody who came out and watched tonight, and hope we put on a good show. And I hope we put a better one on for the sprint car race.
Yeah, man, can't wait to see you drive, my brother. So we'll see you in the sprint car division.
Sounds good. Thanks, Joe.
All right, man. Have a great night.
You too.
Michael Carter in the 015, no stranger to the podium. Michael, before we get started here, so you are CTM, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that is Michael Carter. I'm writing this as we go, man. I'm from California, so I'm a little bit slow. Our schools aren't so good out here. Michael Carter, Travis
Anderson,
and who's the third?
Cale Smith.
Cale Smith. All right, now that I got that down, you got to apologize to Travis for me if I don't get a chance. He was actually supposed to be our in-race reporter tonight. I did not get him set up to get up in the booth, so my apologies. We will give that an attempt next week once again. So I heard that you were working on your real car, and you weren't going to make it tonight, man. So when I saw with a 15 out there, man, I could not have been more pleased. You always bring a quality show, regardless of where you finish, man. It's great to have you cats out here in the CTM team. Walk us through your night, man.
It was a pretty good night. I had to work around Gavin there a little bit, and I didn't know if I was going to get him because he was running my line, and I had to keep working him. And luckily, he made a mistake there, and I got around him and got the job done. Luckily.
Yeah, man. As always, another podium. Be shocked if you don't finish on the podium. So you're skyrocketing up the point standings, which is great to see, man. You're qualified for the Dash for Cash. If you don't miss another week, I think you got to participate in 6 weeks, as we talked about previously. We got a bunch of drivers that aren't good in sprint cars, so it may be the sprint car division that settles that Dash for Cash. So we'll see how that plays out in week 13. We brought on Top Tier Race Control, so we're trying to improve the show that we put on and the show for the drivers, man. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your victory?
Yeah, like I said, I always got to thank you guys. I mean, y'all put on an awesome show. That's why I come back every week. It's really fun. It's really organized, and I said y'all broadcast it. You brought them guys in to do the race control. It's really a joy to race this league. Like I said, I really appreciate it. But I got to thank Randy Carter Painting, CTM Motorsports, Cale Smith, Travis Anderson, Redline Race Designs, and once again, I'm gonna thank y'all again for like the 5th time. It's a pleasure. It's hard to find good leagues these days.
Man, that's great to hear. Now here's my speech before you head off for the weekend. So we will give you a pass on the 305 sprint cars tonight. But man, if you come out, I know you're practicing. You're not going to tell me that. I'm not going to believe it for 1 second. You come out and win the Dash for Cash in a sprint car, man, that's it. You and I got a conversation to have, man. I think you're sandbagging me. So great run, my brother. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we see you next week.
You too. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, buddy.
All right, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, sir. There you have it. There are the limited late model division. We are still running a tad bit behind. We will take a quick break as we switch over to the nightcap, the 305 sprint cars. So give us just a moment, and we will be right back.
My name's Nick Powers, and I'm the president and lead instructor of Warfighter Scuba. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps from the years 2003 to 2007, with 1 combat deployment to Haditha, Iraq in 2006. Throughout my time overseas, I experienced a lot of situations that you wouldn't necessarily find yourself in the United States. IEDs, getting shot at, rocket attacks, mortar attacks, you name it, it happened. When I got out of the Marine Corps in 2007, I tried to adjust back to civilian life, and the whole time you're in, you just can't wait to get out. And when you get out, you start to realize, did you make the right decision? 9 times out of 10, most of the guys that get out, they immediately plummet into a depression cycle because you don't have that structure anymore that the military provides you. And this hit me super hard. We moved to one of the #1 top dive destinations in the entire world, and I figured I'd start getting back into scuba diving. And after our first couple dives, I realized how peaceful it was underwater and how none of my problems followed me. You're just there in the present moment. I had the idea for Warfighter Scuba, and I kind of hinted at it, and they said, "You go for it." And that's basically how Warfighter Scuba was born. So Warfighter Scuba is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit with the IRS. We bring combat wounded veterans down to the Caribbean to teach them scuba diving to treat their wounds. Whether their wounds are physical or mental, such as PTSD, scuba diving is a extremely therapeutic activity for mental stressors and for physical ailments. Mentally, as soon as you go underwater, your body just reacts. It's not normal. You're not meant to breathe underwater. Automatically puts you into the present moment. You have nothing but peace and calm. This ability to separate yourself from reality really allows veterans to find out what their trigger mechanism might be for their particular mental stressors. So every veteran who comes through our programs gets a 100% funded trip. Each veteran also receives a round-trip ticket from their home of record. That ticket will bring them straight into Roatan, and their entire week stay, their hotel, their meals, their snacks, everything's paid for. And so that veteran can get an entire week away from reality and completely separate from any kind of problems they might be facing at home. So each veteran receives very private and intimate training sessions when they come down to Roatan. You know, we first start in the pool, we do some confined water skills, we'll then switch out to the open water dives. From that point on, it's not even training anymore, it's just fun. It's learning on a level that I don't think most people have experienced before. We do all the certifications for them that we can in a week at their pace, you know, from open water to full face mask to nitrox. Every trip that we have, whether it's one veteran or 4 veterans at a time, we just have a blast. You know, there's no bad karma. We've seen sharks, we've seen turtles. I mean, we've seen 4 eagle rays at once. I mean, just the things that happen when we're in the water together are truly, they're just unbelievable. The dedication that these vets have now to scuba diving and to wanting to come back and to help other veterans experience what they've experienced, it hits me in the heart more than most things have ever hit me in my heart. It's truly an honor to take, you know, these heroes into the water. It's really cool to see the transformation that happens to them, you know, from being, oh my gosh, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. You know, I've gone snorkeling a few times, or, you know, I'm not that good of a swimmer. And the funny thing about scuba is none of that matters. You know, you're completely weightless in the water. You could come down and have 0 experience in the water and be one of the better scuba divers out there. So as with all nonprofits, we rely solely on generous donors such as yourselves. None of these programs could exist without people who are willing to give some of their hard-earned money up to save veterans who might be struggling with everyday life and have that unfortunate thought of suicide. 100% of every dollar that's donated goes directly to the veterans. I personally, myself, I do not take any kind of money. All my time is donated. There's no salary to anybody who's on the board or any staff positions in Warfighter. Donations can be made on our website at www.warfighterscuba.org. And remember, every donation is 100% tax deductible.
Welcome back to the stream. We are here for the nightcap in the 305 sprint cars. We're waiting for some drivers to get into the field. Looks like we have 15 drivers currently in the field, getting ready to take laps here in qualifying for your nightcap here at Week 9 Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights at Charlotte. We will call the drivers off the track. All drivers clear the track, please. All drivers clear the track. All right, fellas, not to sound like a broken record, but welcome to Week 9 Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. We got some stuff to go over. No interviews after a podium finish. You will receive an EOL next week. No photo after a podium finish. You will also receive an EOL. 2 cautions, and you are DQ'd for the night in any race, be it a heat or a feature. 2 cautions, you're done for the night. Intentional contact will not be acceptable at any time. No wall riding. Numbers. We are having some issues with numbers, which was kind of cool when it was just me doing it, but now that we have a professional crew on board doing admin, numbers are going to be a focus of moving forward from this point forward. So we'll get that in hand. Call outs on Discord, not appropriate. If you have to do that, take it somewhere else, but please do not do that on Discord. Excessive blinking. First time you will receive a warning if your car is blinking. Second time, EOL. Third time, you will be done for the night. So most of you have been with us all night, but I would like to, looks like our race control is in an interview with a driver. I'd like to introduce our good friends at Top Tier Race Control. Gentlemen, do you got me? The floor is yours to speak to the drivers.
All right, what's up, guys? Pretty much just gonna stick to the rule book here. So far, so good tonight. You guys have put on some pretty good shows. So let's just hopefully have a clean race, and we look forward to watching these 305s around Charlotte tonight. Again, with the EOLs or the cautions, first caution is what it is. You'll get an EOL and a verbal warning. Second caution, park it for the night. Same with blinking. We stick to the same with blinking. And other than that, after the race, you guys are more than welcome to swing on over to the waiting room for race control. We'll have the post-race report being typed up by one of us. The other one of us will be reviewing all the replays for the night over any incidents you guys have questions on. Other than that, is there any questions from you guys before tonight kicks off?
Thank you, Clayton. Drivers, so at your request, live admin was requested. Got a little busy trying to do the broadcast and live admin. So to meet your needs, we brought in Top Tier Race Control. Couldn't be happier to have them on board. We do back up their decisions 100%. We now have an independent review organizations going over all the incidents. So welcome to. We do not mute microphones anymore either. So you'll be able to talk to Race Control if you need a black flag cleared. Just know we don't give waiver rounds. All the same rules still apply as normal. We are getting ready to go qualifying. Anybody have any questions for me? All right, none heard. Welcome to Week 9 Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights 305s, brought to you by Raven Graphics. I wish you all the best of luck. We're getting ready to advance. So you have it. There's the drivers' meeting. We are getting ready to go 30 laps around Charlotte in the 305 sprint cars for your nightcap. Cash Leathergood in the 170 machine. Newer driver to Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights out on track. See how Cash does. Currently, looks like we have 17 drivers in the field. Catches that inside tire. Doyle Lawrence from Raven Graphics, the sponsor of the 305 sprint cars in a good-looking dirt track bank number 3. My teammate, Doyle Lawrence, out on the field. Jeff Falero at the top of the board, coming to us from the Coast to Coast Racing League with a 14.237. Big shout out to the Coast to Coast Racing League. We are not an official member of Coast to Coast Racing, but they do support us and helped us along our journey here in Racing League. So great shout out to those folks. Check them out, c2crl.com, if you are in the need of a new league to race in. Please check them out. We have found them very welcoming. That's where my personal team races. Anthony Prost out on the track in the 42 machine. Gavin Chatham puts it at the top of the board with a 14,189 in the 24 machine. Randy Shreves, Jason Hines, Chris Cox, Jeff Kemper, Gavin Chatham are your top 5 in the points. We are following Anthony Probst in the 42. Good enough for 12th quick. Kyle Vaughn with us in the 48 machine. Currently 8th quick with a 14.314. 314 for the 48 machine. Jason Hines, 5th quick driver out of Canada with us. Kurt Schatzer, 218. Dirt track bank driver out on track for his first lap. Don't see a time for Kurt Schatzer. Twelfth quick for Kurt, 14.398 for the 218. Got about 30 seconds left for qualifying. Coming for his second lap, running that low line. 14.453. 12th quick for Kurt Schatzer in the dirt track bank number 218 machine. That wraps up qualifying. Gavin Chatham with your quick time, 14.189 in the 24 machine. Jeff Falero, Dylan Shreve, Jason Hines rounds out your top 5. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Chatham, Falero on the front row. Hines, Templeton in row number 2. Lawrence, McCamek in row number 3. Prost, Neron in 4. Clayton Hack is one of our admins, so he is not in the race tonight. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 1. Leader, 1.5 car length behind that pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Everyone heading to the feature, so race hard, race clean, put on a heck of a show. Good luck. We saw Gavin Chatham put the 24 on the late model podium. Gavin will tell you that he's more of a sprint car guy than anything else, so we will see. The challenge is out there, Mr. Chatham, the sponsor of the 305 sprint cars, and my teammate, Mr. Doyle Lawrence, in the 3 car. Good looking wrap that Doyle does. Jason Hines in the 66 on the inside of row number 2. Brandon Templeton, another dirt track bank driver on the outside of row number 2. 45 car of Duncan McCamick in the Red Bull machine on the outside of row number 3. Jeff Neron in the 27 will start at the tail end of the field. Looks like the field called for 9 drivers. Clayton Hack is one of the admins, so he will not be taking the grid. So we're waiting for that time to expire. Looks like it has expired. Cars are starting to move. Pace truck is off. Chatham with Jeff Falero. Again, Falero coming to us from the Coast to Coast Racing League. Most of these drivers in Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights race in both leagues. Again, I cannot thank Coast to Coast Racing League enough for the support that they have given us throughout this endeavor. When I'm not broadcasting, I'm racing at Coast to Coast Racing League. Gavin Chatham at the front of the field, got 8 laps to get it done. Everybody headed to the feature tonight. right, let's tighten it up in the back a little bit, please. 1 to go here. Again, greatly appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please leave us some feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. Bad feedback's probably better than any, so we know what we need to correct. But if you do have good feedback, that's also good to hear sometimes. So welcome aboard Week 8 or Week 9 Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. 305 Sprint Cars at Charlotte, and we are underway. Chatham and Falero on that bottom line. Good start with Hines, Canadian driver, in the 66 on the low side. Brandon Templeton, the driver out of Corning, Iowa, currently up to P4. Doyle Lawrence, the 3-car firefighter out of Texas. 2 teammates get into each other. It looks like everyone is going to continue. I'd like to thank Doyle Lawrence for his service to his community down there in Houston, Texas. As a firefighter paramedic. Up front, Gavin Chatham with his hands full with the 11 car of Jeff Falero. Jason Hines in the 66 machine. We are working lap 4 of 8. Falero into that inside tire. He's able to drive away from it. Not sure with the new suspension model. Chatham, Falero, Hines, Prost. Prost out of Great Falls, Montana. Haven't seen him in a while. I'm pretty sure he's from Great Falls. Doyle Lawrence in the 3-car. And title sponsor up the 305 Sprint Cars in the Raven Graphics number 3 machine. Working lap 6 of 8. Up front, we are nose to tail tank. So not a lot of action up front. Cars got single file pretty quick. Doyle Lawrence, Duncan McCamick is trying to make up ground on the 3-car, running a thin slider line for the 45, trying to make up ground on Lawrence. These races in the heat are for starting position in the feature, so these drivers want to finish as good as they can. Chatham, Falero, Hines, Prost, Lawrence, McCamick, and Naran and Templeton are your finishing order. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Randy Shreves and Dylan Shreves, father-son on the front row. Brian Dickens, Kyle Vaughn in row 2. Jeffrey Kemper, Kurt Schatzer in row number 3. Chris Cox, Cash Leathergood round out your field of 8 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 2. You guys know the drill. Leader 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. Everybody heading to the feature. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Father-son on the front row. You got the 056 and the 560. Like to get a good screenshot of those 2 gentlemen on the front row. I don't think there'd be much cooler than running around Charlotte in a sprint car, be it a sim or not, with your dad. So both drivers, ABR setup shop on board. Pace truck will exit next time by and bring us to the green flag. Pace truck is off, leaving the field to Randy Shreves. Dylan Shreves, his son, on the outside, has been he's improving every week, so this will be interesting to see how this plays out. See how those 2 race each other. You got my 2 teammates out there, Brian Dickens and Kurt Schatzer in the 122 and the 218 dirt track bank cars. The green flag is out. We are underway. 8 laps of racing for heat number 2. To see where these drivers will start the feature. Brian Dickens in the 122 on the low side, gets up in line. Kyle Vaughn going to try a crossover in the 48 machine. He makes it stick, put the 122 back to 4th position. Kurt Schatzer in the 218 on that outside with Jeffrey Kemper in the 181 on the low side. Nose to tail except for Kurt Schatzer and Jeffrey Kemper. Driver out of Pennsylvania, Kurt Schatzer, battling driver out of Oregon in the 181. Looks like those two settled that out. Jeff Kemper now falls back to P6 with Cash Leatherwood back to P7, and Chris Cox in the 515 at the tail end of the field. Randy Shreves now putting a little distance between himself and his son Dylan Shreves, running in P2. Kyle Vaughn in the 48. Kyle Vaughn's going to dive down low. We got a slide job coming. Crossover from Dylan Shreves, side by side at the line. Dylan slides up in front of the 48. Brian Dickens in the 122, currently in 4th position. Slide job coming, crossover once again. We will be side by side at the line once again, working lap 7 of 8. Got 2 laps to settle this. 122 of Brian Dickens. He slides up to the outside, falls in line behind Dylan Shreves. Randy Shreves setting sail into 56 last lap. Randy Shreves, Dylan Shreves, Kyle Vaughn, Brian Dickens, 218 of Kurt Schatzer, Jeffrey Kemper in the 181. Slide job coming to the line. 3-car battle. Who got it? Shreves, Vaughn, Shreves, Dickens. Kyle Vaughn gets it done. Last lap pass. All right, fellas, 3 minutes of warm-up. We will be right back.
Our biggest thing is getting the word out, awareness of Mission 22, the struggle as it is to fight PTSD and suicide. My name is Corey Decker. I'm the state representative for Mission 22. This year's been great. We got a bunch of great guys that have gotten together and decided to create this rally. The word's getting out, and it's turning into quite an event where we can actually help a lot of veterans. It's a great event, but you really have to go and see it for yourself, and it's really one of those things that's an experience. Just going that weekend, we've seen how it changes people.
Welcome back. We're just finishing up warm-ups here. Gavin Chatham at the top of the board with a 14.385. Dylan Shreve with a 14.417 in P2. Betters his dad by 1 spot. Brandon Templeton in the 31 machine, currently in 4th. Warm-ups have wrapped up. We're about to go 30-lap feature racing here at Charlotte for the nightcap of week number 9. Feature to the grid, please. Chatham Shreves on the front row. Falero Vaughn in row 2. Hines Dylan Shreves in row number 3. Probst Dickens in 4. Lawrence Schatzer in 5. McCormick Kemper in 6. Neuron Leatherwood in 7. Templeton Cox in 8. And Clayton Hack is not in the field as he is a race admin. Welcome to the feature, fellas. Got 30 laps to get this done. The initial start is on the green flag. So do not pass before the start-finish line. Leader, going to need you to stay 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Again, we got a 30-lap feature. Let's settle in, put on a great show. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Not sure. Jeff Falero. It shows Falero in the pits back there. He will drop to the tail end of the field, so he missed the grid in the number 11 car. So that'll be interesting to watch Falero come from the back of the pack to see if he can't get up. Gavin Chatham in the number 24 car at the front with Hines and Shreves. Prost, if my memory serves me, races real cars up there in Great Falls, Montana. Been to the track, stationed up there. So, man, it's great to have somebody to talk to up from that area. Pace truck should exit this time by. Chatham will take that long crawl. Let's tighten it up. Looking a little sloppy. Let's tighten it up. Long crawl to the green flag. Not happen. Know what happened to Falero, but he did not come out of the pits. Green flag is out. We are underway. Chatham on the inside of Randy Shreves. Chatham hits the bottom side. Imagine he will slide up to the high side, and he does. Jason Hines now in the 66 makes contact with the 56 of Randy Shreves. Shreves trying to battle for P2. We are 2 by 2 behind your leader. The 48 car of Kyle Vaughn is in P4, followed by Dylan Shreves in the 560, Brian Dickens in the 122. Prost in the 42 machine in P7, Doral Lawrence in the 3 car. Back with Anthony Pope and Kurt Schatzer in the 218, followed by Naran Chris Cox. Chris Cox not having the best of nights in the 515 tonight. Up front, Gavin Chatham leading the way. Randy Shreves running the bottom line, as is Kyle Vaughn in P3. Those two are giving that bottom line. Looks like Chatham mixing up his line there, low in 3 and 4. Running the high line in 1 and 2. Shreves doing just the opposite. Guess if you want to pass the leader, you got to do something different than the leader is doing. Brian Dickens up to P5 in the 122 machine. We will go on board with Randy Shreves here real quick as he tries to close in on the 24 of Gavin Chatham. You can see the track starting to get slick. That's going to open up that bottom side. Multiple groove racing coming. You can see Shreves diving it down low. Looking behind Shreves, looks like the top two are pulling away from the field. There's a look at Kyle Vaughn in the 48 machine. Got Jason Hines and Brian Dickens behind him. Looks like Vaughn's going to dive it down low. He's trying to get underneath the 56 for P2. Can't get it done. Shreves holds on to P2. Gavin Chatham on that high side. with a comfortable lead of about a half second. Anthony Probst back there battling it out with the 218 of Kurt Schatzer. Dylan Shreves, he's dropped off a little bit, down 3 from his start in the 56. Battling it out with the 3 car of Doyle Lowrance. Chris Cox is up 6 positions from the start. Thought about taking it 3 wide. Dylan Shreves trying to make some advance there. He does get in front of the 3 car. They make contact, and they make contact again. That will bring out a caution. We will have to watch that one and see what happened. Looks like Lowrance and Dylan Shreves. Dylan in the 560 machine or 56. Slides up in front of the 3 car. Those two make contact. Looks like they settled in. Shreves hits the wall, comes down, collects the 3. Around they go. Chris Cox in the 515 involved. Brandon Templeton involved in the 31. Good opening run. Gavin Chatham in the 24 at the front of the field. Good opening run by these drivers. Almost ran half the race. Working lap 13 of 30. So we will see what happens. Racing kind of picked up. Chatham, Shreves, Vaughn, Dicken, Hines, Schatzer are your top 6. Anthony Probst, Shreves, and Neron are your top 9. Biggest mover of the race, Chris Cox, up 6 positions from his start. Pace truck is off, leaving the field to the 24. A little bit of contact in the back of the field. Great start by Chatham. He puts a gap between himself and Randy Shreves. Kyle Vaughn's going to pull a slide job. Doesn't go quite out to the wall. 56 backs off the throttle, lets the 48 car in line. Randy Shreves now under attack from the 122 of Brian Dickens. Dickens on the bottom side. Trying to get up to that outside wall. Hines does not let him in. Those two side by side. Dickens will clear Hines if he wants at this time. Hines, Schatzer in the 218, currently in P6. Dylan Shreves, and guess who's in the show? There is the Jeff Falero in the 11 car. Jeff Falero, known for throwing a sprint car around a racetrack, he passes Dylan Shreves. Watch Falero, driver out of Canada in the 11, getting it done tonight. Missed the grid, had to start at the tail end of the flag. Somebody got up into the wall, didn't see who that was. Gavin Chatham at the front of the field now with Kyle Vaughn in the 48 machine, working a lap 19 of 30. So we are halfway. Randy Shreves in the 56, changing to a slider line. Brian Dickens in the 122 is going to follow the 56 with that same line. Jason Hines in the 66, about to come under attack from Kurt Schatzer in the 218. So we'll take a look at that. Schatzer will go on board with Kurt as he tries to close in on the 66 car of Jason Hines. There's a look at that battle. Looks like Hines now is pulling up on the rear tail tank of Brian Dickens. Gavin Chatham at the top of the field. 48 of Kyle Vaughn keeping pace with your leader, Randy Shreves, biding his time. Lap 22. Hines up into the outside wall. Did not see what happened. Just caught it out of the corner of my eye. We'll see what happened to Jason Hines in the 66 here. Hines pulling up on the rear tail tank of the 22. Gets in the back of Dickens. Sends the 122 around the 66 into the outside wall. Collects Jeff Falero. The 11 car, as he was trying to work his way through the field. 66 car was received an EOL. Laps are winding down. Gavin Chatham at the top of the board, followed by Vaughn, Shreves, and Schatzer. Brandon Templeton in the 31 machine has moved up 8 positions from his start. 10 positions, my apologies, Brandon. You can see up in front of us, Falero gets into that outside wall with Cash Leatherwood. Those two go into a pile. Brandon Templeton coming, nowhere to go, tries to turn it down low. Templeton collects, or Falero collects Templeton. So those cars will begin at the back of the field. So here we go, lap 28 of 30. Chatham at the top of the board with Randy Shreves to his rear tail tank. Kyle Vaughn in P3, Schatzer, Kemper round out your top 5. We will see what the next few laps brings. Lights are still on the pace truck. All right, drivers, let's tighten it up. Let's end it with a great run right here. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Pace truck should exit, leaving the field to the 24 of Gavin Chatham. We will take the green flag on lap 27 of 30. So one good run. Drivers are running out of time to make that last lap pass. Chatham is off. Good start. Looks like Kyle Vaughn with a decent start behind the 56 machine. Shreves, not a great corner there in 1 and 2. 48 car's going to dive it down low. Do we have a slide job coming? No, sir. He stays down low, leaves that top side to Randy Shreves in the 56. He will do a slide job this time. Crossover coming from Randy Shreves on lap 29 of 30. They are side by side in 3 and 4. At the line, it is Randy Shreves with 1 lap to go for P2. 48 car not giving up. They're going to make contact on the outside. It's going to be a drag race to the finish line. Chatham will win it with ease. Shreves. Vaughn is in P2. Shreves in P4. Top 3 start finish line, please. Great feature race, fellas. Gavin Chatham gets it done. Second podium of the night. Kyle Vaughn in P2. And Randy Shreves rounds out your top 3. We will get a word with those drivers here momentarily. All right, fellas, I'll make that work. Don't forget to go up for your interviews. Great end of the night by all involved. Great feature race. We will get a word with your top 3. We will get our first word with Randy Shreves as soon as he is up in the booth. And there he is, the 56 car of Randy Shreves. Randy Shreves down 1, started on the outside of row 1. Not used to seeing that, Mr. Shreves. Randy, this is Joe. You got me? Randy Shreves, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Man, so walk us through your night. Man, that was a great battle up front. I think every week we get a little bit better here. The racing gets better and better, man. You put on another hell of a show. Man, walk us through your night.
Yeah, man, that was definitely a hell of a race. Me and Kyle there, definitely some beating and banging going on, and we were both able to, keep her straight and have an awesome race. Gavin was fast all night. I don't know. Maybe if I could have got up there, I might have gotten by him. But it's always a good race with them guys, especially Gavin and Kyle. They're always fast, so can't complain about second place or third place. Sorry, podium finish. Another good points run, so can't complain.
Yeah, man, protected your points lead, and you and I raced together in Coast to Coast Racing League. You know, if I finish on the podium, we're having a party, and that doesn't happen very often. So you might not be satisfied with a third, my brother, but you give me a podium, and I may retire. I'm not real sure, but man, another great run for you. I commented on the broadcast early, seeing you and Dylan out there running together, man. I don't think there's anything better than that. I think we're bringing great competition into Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights, and man, you got the competition, you got the father and son battles, you got family battles. Man, I'm just digging it all around, man. So thank you for being a part of that. Your points lead should expand a little bit this week, man. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium finish?
For sure. Definitely want to thank you and everybody for the broadcast and putting on this awesome league. Want to thank my team, LGR Motorsports, ABR Setup Shop, Coulter West at Redline Race Design, One Wish Foundation, Wraps and Stitches, KSB Builders, Finish Line Repair, CD Cinematography, and everybody for watching tonight.
Yeah, man, I'm waiting for that day to see Dylan up there, man. I'm waiting for that battle. I thought we were going to have it tonight when you guys starting side by side. So, man, that's just great to see, man. So, congratulations.
Yeah, that'll come sooner or later.
I still remember the first day my son beat me at golf, man. That was many years ago. So, yeah, it's a day I'm proud of, actually. So, have a great weekend, man, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Joe. You too.
Yeah, man. Kyle Vaughn in the 48 machine moves up 2 from his start. Kyle, this is Joe. You got me? Kyle Vaughn, this is Joe. You got me? Looks like we may not have Kyle Vaughn in the 48 machine, so we will try to catch up with Kyle a little bit later. We will get a word with the race winner. Started on the pole, finished on the pole. Gavin Chatham, this is Joe. You got me?
Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Man, that's how it's done, my brother. That was a great battle up front. We were just talking with Randy Shrees. I couldn't get Kyle on the on the mic, but great run up front. It seems to just get better every week, man. Walk us through your night.
We set quick time, and we were pretty good there. And it's once again, it goes back to qualify well, do well in your heat race, and then start up front in the feature, and you should be good. We ran. We qualified well. We qualified quick time tonight in the sprint cars, and then in the heat race, Jeff was giving me a little bit of a battle there. I probably didn't give him as much room as I normally would have liked, but I knew I had to clear him because Jeff's a very tough competitor, and I don't want him starting in front of me for sure. And so I cleared him. It was smooth sailing in the heat race, and then in the feature, it started getting treacherous up there. 1 and 2, that cushion pushed straight up against the wall, and if you didn't hit it right, you definitely lost some time. And then 3 and 4 was kind of like a half slider line. That's where we were fast at. And congrats to Kyle and Randy. Those guys are always fast, and good to see them finish up in the top 3 and get podium spots. But all in all, it's a great night. We finally got a sprint car win, broke through. We didn't have any bad luck happen, so that's good. We'll definitely take it for sure.
Yeah, man, a second victory by you. So you took somebody else's spot in the dash for cash. However, I won't fault you for that, my brother, because I fight for every position I can get, as I know you do, man. It's great to see you at the front of the field. Finish well. Great race. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your second victory in this summer season?
Just Joe, once again, thank you again for putting all this on. It's a fun Friday night. It's fun seeing the league grow and seeing all the competitors come out. And then tonight was definitely, it was a tight field of sprint cars for sure. It's one of the better ones I've seen. A lot of heavy hitters in this one. Thank you for all the admins and what you do and helping out and coming on board and helping with this. Thanks for all the fans who come out and watch. I hope they enjoyed that sprint car race. I said we'll hopefully put on a better race. I think that might have been better than the late model one, but I guess I'm biased. I'm a sprint car fan. I want to thank Chatham Motorsports, Velocity Race Designs giving us awesome wraps, MSMD Mike Schick Motorsports Designs, Northeast Outlaw Motorsports, and Premier Racing Setups. You guys need any iRacing setups, go check them out. Check out their website. Use Chatham15 for 15% off your order. I think that's everybody.
Man, where are you from, Gavin?
I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
PA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I got to write that down. I don't think I've ever asked you that, man. But Pittsburgh isn't a big sprint car area, man. But you seem to grab a hold of them, and you are top-notch at them, my brother. So great run for you. Week 9 is behind us. Again, as always, man, as one of our biggest financial supporters, greatly appreciate everything you do for the league, man, and we're looking for more improvements. As you know, I won't stop until we are top-notch, and you're a big part of that, man, so greatly appreciated. I wish you the best of weekends, man, and hope to see you next week.
Sounds good, Joe. Thank you. We're along for the ride. We'll see where we can take this. It's going good and it's trending in the right direction. And it's awesome to be a part of it. And you have a great weekend as well. And everybody watching, have a great weekend.
Yeah, man. Have a great weekend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there is week number 9, Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. We are gonna wrap here. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. Please leave us feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. That's what this whole deal is built on. So thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you next week. We will be back on the air with North American Dirt Track Racing Association Thursday night, and then we will be back with Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights on Friday. I wish everybody a great weekend. Please follow us on YouTube and Facebook. We put out a lot of information for everybody. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Soldiers, sailors, airmen and women enlist in the armed forces for many reasons, including a sense of duty, patriotism, the adventure, travel, and adrenaline. Many continue their military service because they discover a brother and sisterhood, an identity, a team. When service members are injured or wounded and can no longer perform their military duties, they quickly find themselves removed from their team, no longer serving the purpose for which they trained.
I came back from Afghanistan in 2013, and it was kind of a trial and error of finding out, after the military, what's next in life.
Being forced to leave a military career filled with purpose and pride can be challenging. Some challenges may leave lasting scars. An illness, wound, or injury can make anyone question their worth and sense of belonging after military service.
35 years in the Army, and I needed something to transition into. And so from that transition came an idea, and the idea was this.
Even though a military career may be coming to an end, or already ended, recovery can occur in the most unexpected places with unforeseen opportunities. Recovery, whether physical or mental, has no defined beginning or ending. It may last a lifetime.
For me, one of the biggest surprises that I found out going through it was that it's not like the flu where, you get sick and then you get better. You're never cured. And that's so frustrating. It's so hard to tell someone that. And it's so easy to slip back, and every single time you have to find a new way to fight it, it's a different monster every time you battle it.
This can feel daunting to a warrior who is suddenly forced to leave everything they know, trust, and love, finding themselves at the beginning of an unknown and possibly frightening new journey. Welcome to the world of motorsports.
We're in the right place at the right time in our lives to be able to take these guys that are wounded and put them in front of people that can actually show them that there is a camaraderie, there's a brotherhood within the motorsports industry, that there is potential for career opportunities for them if they have the skill set.
Motorsports offers an opportunity to regain that sense of identity within a safe, fast-paced team environment, providing a renewed sense of purpose. It has many facets, all created by teams working together for success on the track. Like in the military, in motorsports the goal is in accomplishing the mission, winning as a team, collectively celebrating the successes and supporting teammates through the losses. Through motorsport opportunities, Operation Motorsport assists medically transitioning service members and veterans with discovering new ways of achieving a renewed sense of hope, purpose and pride.
Besides the basic brake changing, oil changing, tire rotation, I've actually learned how to assemble and disassemble some engine parts, change some axles, do some alignments and stuff. So give it a try. You never know. This was nothing that I expected. I did not expect to be fully suited, jumping over a wall while cars are going 100 and something miles an hour.
From motors to media, tires to tickets, and hot laps to hospitality. Operation Motorsport provides beneficiaries the chance to become immersed within professional motorsports and provides them with the opportunity to find out firsthand what captivates their imagination and interest. These opportunities provide an avenue of discovery within the motorsports immersion or diversionary therapy programs, all within the Excite, Engage, and Empower recovery programs. Operation Motorsport also offers virtual engagements and recovery opportunities through an iRacing league, engaging beneficiaries in a safe, competitive environment from the comfort and safety of their home. Meeting other like-minded people, service members and veterans on the virtual racetrack, opening the doors to Motorsport Academy programs that prepare beneficiaries for their first encounters at the racetrack, and possibly leading to a day when they can get behind the wheel.
A team environment's a perfect place for people like us to kind of get back into some kind of normalcy when you go through a lot when you get medically discharged. And it kind of sucks and you put through the ringer, but I feel like what Operation Motorsport's doing is something that's just really valuable.
Operation Motorsport prides itself in keeping beneficiaries engaged after the race weekend, throughout their recovery and beyond, through our recovery programs, or as a member of the 22 pit crew. No matter the background or story, Operation Motorsport is always there to listen, provide a safe and comfortable space, and a trusted circle of confidence that is open and honest about what difficulties may lie ahead for those transitioning out of a military career. Operation Motorsport believes in the power of team, identity,